Hi, I'm Christina, and these are the 7 books that I bought recently that I'm planning to read in the month of August. So I purchased 3 mysteries, 2 thrillers, 1 contemporary and 1 science fiction. So I'll start with the mysteries first. First up is A Nearly Normal Family by M.T. Edvardsson. So this has been translated from the Swedish. It is a mystery set in Sweden. An 18-year-old girl called Stella has been arrested for the brutal murder of a man 15 years her senior. Her father, who is a pastor, truly believes in his daughter's innocence, despite the mounting evidence that suggests she's guilty. On the other hand, her mother, who is a defence attorney, doesn't believe that anyone in this case is telling the truth. I just thought that sounded like a really interesting premise, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. Next up is The Force of Nature by Jane Harper. So this is a mystery set in Australia. It's the sequel to The Dry, so we're back with police officer Aaron Falk. I know very little about this one because I want to go in knowing as little as possible. All I know is that 5 women go on a hike and only 4 come back. So this is my 3rd Jane Harper novel. I absolutely loved The Dry and I absolutely loved The Lost Man as well. I did a book review on The Lost Man recently, so I'll link that down below if you're interested. I absolutely love Jane Harper's writing style. It's just so beautifully atmospheric and I can't wait to read this one. I think it's going to be a real treat. Next up is The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley. So this is a mystery set in Scotland. A group of friends are staying in a lodge in the Scottish Highlands over the Christmas period. They arrive the day before New Year's Eve, and by New Year's Day, one of them is dead. So I'm hoping there's going to be lots of twists and turns, and that it's just going to be a classic whodunit. Next up is Eleanor, Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail, Honeyman. So this is a really popular contemporary novel. I'll just read you the back of this one. Eleanor Oliphant leads a simple life. She wears the same clothes to work every day, eats the same meal deal for lunch every day, and buys the same 2 bottles of vodka to drink every weekend. Eleanor Oliphant is happy. Nothing is missing from her carefully timetabled existence, except sometimes everything. So this is giving me Where'd You Go, Bernadette and The Life and Death of Sophie Stark vibes, and I absolutely loved both of those books. I'm hoping this is going to be just a really lovely read, and I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit funny and hopefully just really heartwarming. Next up is The Farm by Joanne Ramos. So this is a science fiction book set in America. I've had this on my wish list for quite a long time now. So The Farm is a retreat in the Hudson Valley where women spend the duration of their pregnancy. They're paid a life-changing sum of money, and life on the farm sounds idyllic. Daily massages, organic food, personal trainers. However, you cannot leave the grounds. Every single move is monitored, and of course, when you leave, you cannot take your baby with you. This is meant to be a story about motherhood, and I just think it sounds like a really interesting premise. Next up is What Lies Between Us by John Mars. So this is a thriller, and the premise of this one absolutely sold me. I only had to read the blurb and I was like adding that to my shopping basket. So 2 women, Maggie and Nina, live together. Every other night, Maggie and Nina have dinner together. When they are finished, Nina helps Maggie back to her room in the attic and into the heavy chains that keep her there, because Maggie has done things to Nina that can't ever be forgiven, and now she is paying the price. But there are many things about the past that Nina doesn't know, and Maggie is going to keep it that way, even if it kills her. I mean, that just had me hooked, and I couldn't say no. So, last book, The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware. So this is a thriller set in Scotland. I actually bought this last month, but I kept it till this month because I'm going to be buddy reading it with Chloe over at Chloe Reads Books. So I'll link her channel down below. This is going to be my first ever buddy read, so I think that's quite exciting. So our main character, Rowan, takes up a position as a live-in nanny for a family who live in the Scottish Highlands. Then, one of the children is found dead, and Rowan is in prison awaiting trial for murder. I think that sounds really interesting, and I hope there's going to be lots of twists and turns and lots of suspense. So, those are the 7 books that I'm planning to read in the month of August. They're actually quite heavy. If you've read any of these, please let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, but please no spoilers. If there's any here that you'd like to read, let me know that too. Otherwise, please let me know, what book are you most looking forward to reading in the month of August? So thank you so much for watching. Please do like and please do subscribe if you'd like to see more of me talking about books. See you in my next video. Bye!